it. This is the beginning of the journey. I am headed to the Azores. It is 6 a.m. I literally just went through TSA and made such a scene. I opted for a pat down to prevent from any extra radiation. They did the pat down. Usually it's very smooth sailing and they're pretty chill about this, but they did the pat down and I guess I tested for bomb substances, so they had to do another pat down, and then they had to search all of my bags, but everything was fine. I made it through. Funny though, they found my Celtic sea salt and they tested it like 3 times to make sure it wasn't a bomb substance, and they were showing it to a bunch of different people. Like, I swear I'm just a hippie. I'm trying to be healthy. Gotta have my salt. Okay, this is cool. SFO actually has a yoga room, but I didn't have time, so I opted for doing it at the gate. Bringing your own meals is a game changer because most airlines will not give you the quality or amount that you need. This is what Alaska Airlines gave out. Cookies with refined oils, sugars, and flours. When they take the order for drinks, I always ask for a sparkling water and a hot water. Get the plain one and add your own flavoring like lemon oil. And bring your own herbal tea bags and stevia, and you can make your own much healthier sweet drinks. Airplanes are loaded with germs, so I bring my On Guard oil, alcohol spray for the bathroom, and my NRF2 tablet for detox, inflammation, and more. When I got to New York, I was hungry and a little bit lost. When you're low blood sugar, it makes it very difficult to think, so always pack snacks. This is the life-saving banana bread. And always follow sugar with high-quality protein. I had a long way over, so getting into movement was a must. People are in their own world, so don't worry about the stairs. Even this wild alarm turned only a couple heads. Just lead by example. Some people will think you're weird, and some people will really admire it. Also, I'm proved wrong by the Portuguese Airlines. This was the best meal I ever had. Quinoa, veggies, even free wine. And for breakfast, I had these granola hemp crumbles. They're so good. And the crazy hippie in me did not want to get sick, so I munched on raw garlic with tomatoes. And I hadn't had this for a while, so it was a little bit unbearable, but I got through it and didn't get sick. I made it. Almost cried. Feels like home. As soon as I got back, I was greeted with fresh plums and warm weather to go swimming in. Yay, we made it to Grandma's house and we're immediately going for a swim. Good morning from Grandma's house. So this trip really solidified the concept of having a morning routine when on vacation. Getting up and journaling is something that I do every day, but doing it on vacation before everyone wakes up, getting that stretching time in, going for a run, it makes such a big difference on my mindset, and it just sets me up on a healthier note every day while I'm on vacation. It's literally like I'm on my own health retreat. I love it. Whether you're on vacation or not, definitely give this a try. I promise you're gonna love it and it's gonna be worth doing every day. Just went for my first 30-minute run in a long time, but these islands make it so easy to do. I am here back at the Pulsa, basically natural lava-made swimming pool, and I'm going for a cold plunge. Woo! Feels so good. Goggles are a must around here. The water is so clear and there's so many fish, from octopus to starfish. There you go. So I actually bought a paddleboard to bring to the Azores, but it was just gonna be too much for luggage costs. But man, I thought it'd be awesome to swim in the ocean beyond just on the shoreline like I've done for years. And then lo and behold, this guy walks past my grandma's house the first day that I was there. And he's got a paddleboard in his hand. Like, this doesn't happen in the Azores. It's a rural country. They don't really have those kind of tourist attractions. So then the next day, I'm down at the dock for a workout. Red string led to, and it turns out someone is diving for fish. So I get talking to this guy about his fish, where he's from. And turns out he lives just across the way, and his dad is friends with my grandma. And apparently he's also from the same town as myself. I ended up figuring out that that was his paddleboard, of course, because you can only get these from Costco. So Johnny hooked it up with the Azor paddleboarding experience, and now my family's invested in one. Yes, I did get a lot of stares from this lava rock workout, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and rocks are a great way to add weight to your workout and just add to the intensity. So with the humidity and this full body workout, I was feeling it. I finally decided to try coffee enemas. Every time I travel, I get constipated. Coffee enemas work for cleaning out your gut, regulation, reduce bloat. Detoxing is a great, healthier alternative to taking a laxative. It actually helps promote peristalsis. I ended up going through Happy Bum. I actually also have a little bit of diatomaceous earth here to help with cleaning everything out in the detox process. It can help with getting parasites out. It's chalky. Doesn't really taste like much of it. I guess tastes like I'm drinking dirt. This is not going into me internally. It will be going into that bag. This is actually only my second time ever doing this. I tried it yesterday for my first time. The coffee was way too hot, so I ended up adding some filtered water to it, diluting it down. I'm gonna add a little bit more cold water. All right, that should be good. It's worth it when you're constipated. It feels so much better. Like, this helped me go a lot. It's about halfway full. Okay, so I've got my little bathroom setup going on here. The insertion piece, the water comes out of the holes. Well, all was successful. I just finished cleaning everything. Basically, you want to run it through with soap and a rinse, and then it's good to do a hydrogen peroxide rinse and then water after that, so it's all nice and clean for when you're ready to use it again. But I'm feeling much less bloated. How do I say I love zebras?
Eu adoro
Eu adoro
zebras.
zebras. Zebras?
Zebras.
Zebras. Okay.
Zebras.
Zebra. Zebras. Zebras. Zebras.
Zebras.
Good. Is it the, which one am I having a hard time pronouncing? The Z?
The Z. It's the Z. It's the Z.
Z. Z. Z.
Zebra. Zebra.
Zebra.
Yeah, you said
Better?
it.
How would you say, do you want cheese? Queijo?
That's it. You're ruining it.
Okay. Queijo na tua salada.
Yep. You got it.
Queijo na tua salada.
Yep. You got it. Pork stuffed with pork, wrapped with pork. We're pork and cheese.
They're making beef.
Beef?
Yeah, this is not good.
That looks
Is chicken, garlic, Shrimp.
Oh, the pizza here is unreal.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
So your father coming today?
He is. Is that like Lisa's?
He's going to Payal, isn't it?
Mr. Barbecue.
Ooh, we've got fries. What's in here? Potatoes.
Quando eles
Fresh fish. This guy's the fisherman.
Mas manda-me fazer coisa. Não tem nada
Grilled with butter.
Mas ele tinha que estar fora para ficar manteiguento.
Mas tens tinto branco ou fresco? Pode ser fresco.
Strawberry jello, figs, beetroot, passion fruit jello. Beautiful fresh flowers. Para veja você. Is this all moonshine? Ok. Queres falar alguma coisa
But I
para
have more at home. This is just
mais logo?
I have that like that one. I have a bottle
That green bowl is from wheat. Tastes good.
yeah.
Coffee and moonshine at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Is that the passion fruit? Woo! Okay, that was epic. I just had the time of my life paddleboarding. I went halfway down the coast towards the beach, and then I turned around and went all the way to the Pulsa, which is like a 10-minute walk. Probably took me more like 15 or 20 minutes paddleboarding. Probably spent like an hour altogether. Oh my god, it was so fun though. I would just every few minutes warm up, jump in, swim around a bit with my goggles. It was so gorgeous, like the deep blue water with the rocks, and I don't even know how to explain it. It was just so cool. Now Johnny, our friend who lives right over there across the way, is gonna take me spearfishing. So never done that before. We'll see how this goes. All right, I've got my snorkel gear, got my gun. Woo. All right, Johnny's gonna teach me how to spearfish.
Fish are gonna be all scared.
Okay, it took me a few days of trying, but I finally caught one. But thanks to Johnny, he caught our fair share, and Brian helped me gut the fish. And I practiced scaling it, then we eventually cooked it up, or actually we soaked it in some salt, and then we cooked it up the next day, and it was so good. Just another day on the islands. I woke up, went down to the water, did some journaling, and did a cold plunge, which the water is actually not that cold in the morning, I realized, but it was very relaxing because nobody was out there, so kind of had the place to myself. Then Johnny took me on a tour around Pico. We went to some of the cutest villages, and oh my goodness, this was one of my most favorite spots for jumping off of these cliffs. So gorgeous. The water was so blue. Next time, I'm bringing my goggles.
That's how we'll come back. Have you ever come back across the top?
No.
On a clear day? Clear, we'll come back that way. Good with the cows. They're like, yeah, just, afternoon siesta, a little sunbathing.
These guys too. So usually when I come to the Azores, I go back and forth between my aunt's house and my grandma's house. Now my grandma's actually at my aunt's house. So this is basically my morning routine. Stretch, breakfast, and teach grandma some band workouts, which was one of the most awesome bonding experiences we had together. I loved Aunt Mary's idea of using a mandolin over a spiralizer for zucchini pasta. And to prevent the zucchini from getting mushy, we just put the hot pasta sauce on top of the raw zucchini, and it turned out so good. So this was probably the best surprise ever. My dad flew from California to the Azores because my grandma wasn't doing so well and wanted to see his mom, and wow, what an awesome surprise. My dad and I made the best of it because we hadn't been together for a while in the Azores, and we roamed around the island. This was actually just the beginning of his retirement, and I'm so glad we got to hit it off together. Okay, another idea for my dad. He wanted us to make this Portuguese recipe, fried chicacos, which are basically baby mackerel, and you just toss it together in some flour and you fry it in pork fat, and oh my god, it turns out so good. It was my first time trying this, I believe, since I've been older, and it tasted so awesome. I have to try this at home. Usually I stay at my grandma's house or my aunt's house, but this was my very first time getting my own place, which was nice, being able to have just a little break and vacation time and just have the place to myself, just to have some solitude and be able to go through my own morning routine. And it was very close to downtown and the beach. Just stopped by my little apartment here and brought me all of my favorite essentials. Bunch of water, which I've been flying through. Organic soy milk, he knew exactly the brand to get. Sparkling water, I've been hooked on this stuff. Matcha powder. Chocolate, and literally all of this stuff is organic. So organic matcha, organic chocolate, super low in sugar, 12 grams in the whole bar. Ooh, oh my gosh, vitamin, what is this?
The healthy things.
Gotta have balance, right? Oh my god. My dad and I definitely did not hold back when it came to treating ourselves. Look at all of these pastries. We obviously didn't eat all of them, but we definitely went to our fair share of coffee shops. Portuguese culture is all about their festas, so they probably have hundreds of these a year, especially during the summertime. No matter what island you go to, there's definitely going to be a festa going on.
Oh, hell no. Get on the inside.
Okay.
No way!
I'm with you. You're doing great.
Yeah. Okay. Woo. That's hard.
Okay.
Good morning. I just did my stretch and prayer meditation, and today is just a gorgeous day. I don't actually see any clouds in the sky, which is a first, and okay, I see some clouds over there. Never mind. I'm gonna be going and riding an e-scooter for the first time. Just first time ever driving on these roads here in the Azores. So I'm very excited about it. It's the signs and everything are a little bit different, and everybody drives stick shifts around here, and I never ended up learning how to drive a stick shift. I'm not proud of that. One of these days I'll learn. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be riding with my friend who has a motorcycle. I don't know if we're going with a motorcycle gang or not. We'll see. Me riding with an e-scooter and a motorcycle gang. Anyways, I am about to either walk or run down to the ferry. Okay.
You know, anyway.
All right, just arrived to our first spot. Gorgeous view. Hey, hey. So nice out here. While venturing around town, this was my first time ever finding an organic store on these islands. And I found the farmers market, which happens every Saturday. A bunch of these farmers come together, and I found my favorite farmer. She had mushrooms and microgreens. I was head over heels about the microgreens. Made it back, and the rain, it was actually very light rain, so it was kind of nice. And carried my greens all the way here. I might have gone a little bit overboard, so let me show you what I got. I was so excited. Everything was organic, so excited about these. Got to get those in the fridge ASAP. Those a bunch of organic greens. I prioritized the greens because they are on the Dirty Dozen list. So they are one of the worst for being heavily overloaded with pesticides. I got a spicy salad mix, and oh my gosh, they have my absolute favorite microgreens. I'm so organic. I'm super stoked about this too. They had lion's mane. Gonna cook this up for the family, do a little saute. And gotta have tomatoes for the salad. Walnuts. Classic. Check out this gorgeous spot I found. Basically all to myself. I am definitely doing a meditation here and just finished up some journaling. This is where it's at. Peace and quiet. Only at a Portuguese function would they have onions.
That's worth it.
It's ours. See, it's ours. It's already
Oh
yours.
man. How much are you paying for these cookies?
Most expensive cookies you've ever eaten.
You better eat off those cookies.
It's flour and sugar.
Oh man. What are they called?
Buzicacos.
Buzicacos. This is a mini dozen. Don't look very mini. Ooh, wow. Oh my god. I had about 15 minutes of time to kill and about 1,000 calories worth of bacon, egg, and cheese. So obviously I got a little bit of a workout in before getting on the plane and sitting for 11 hours. But I will say this is one of my most favorite exercises to do while traveling. If you can work yourself up to doing the single leg lunges, they are so good. Definitely a good burn.